anyone here that has not been to one of our Metatron Tea and Wisdoms before. If you have not been here, or if you have been here and just would like a reminder, I always ask everyone to please use your discernment in the information that comes through. It's more important that you're trusting your own intuition and using your discernment than it is to just believe anything that any guidance says, anyone channels for you. Because a channel is never 100%, 100% of the time. And so please relax, enjoy yourselves. For those of you who have not been here before, when I bring Metatron in, his voice is a little different than mine. And he has a funny accent and he's very conversational. So the accent and the voice kind of gets normal after just a couple of minutes. You are welcome to ask questions this evening. There is a raise the hand function on your computers and things like that. So if you have questions when it comes time for that, please, click that button and it'll put you in a queue. Ask everyone to begin with one question. And then we can go around. And if people have more than one question, then and we have time, we'll come back and answer second questions. So is there anything that I've forgotten? Anything that feels important to you before we begin tonight? Okay. Well, this is one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things in the world. I get great enjoyment out of doing these evenings. So I hope you have a good time. I will see you on the back side. I'm going to go ahead and bring Metatron in, so please enjoy. Um, Kind of a bumpy landing today. That's all right. It must be the snow. Good day to you, beloved ones. Good day to you. It's wonderful to have each and every one of you here with us today, spending a beautiful Friday night. You're you're in the midst of your holy days. How many of you are taking the time to look inside and finding that which is holy within you? We've been mentioning this, yes, indeed, Diane. Probably Joyce as well. You have heard us chit chat about this before. It's really an important thing to do, particularly as you are, finishing this year and stepping into the doorway of the next year. To take a look back. Who were you when you started the year this year? Who are you today? What has changed? What have you experienced that is a lesson? What have you experienced that has been a blessing? All of these things are important to your journeys, right? Next year, everybody thinks you're just going to step into the next year and it's going to be status quo. We will say to you that that is not the case. There is going to be some some new energies upon the planet, some new experiences for humanity to, learn and grow from. And it's important that you know who and what you are so that you may stand in your sovereignty, so that you might stand in your light, to anchor that, to be the beacon for others that are searching, looking, craving what is light. Each of you have that light within you. And if you just remember that it is easy enough to share just by anchoring it, and imagine that you're anchoring that light with every step you take, each and every day. Every one that you touch, every one that you hug, every exchange that you have is an opportunity to be in service. Because, beloved souls, you each have purpose upon this planet. And if you have yet to discover your purpose, the first place to turn is inside. It's not out there. Your purpose begins in your heart and soul. So please, please, please remember that you're important to the evolution of this planet. Now, we're not putting all that pressure on your shoulders because every human being upon this planet is important in the evolution of humanity. Yeah. And when you think of evolution, what does it look like? More peace? Then find your peace. More love? Then find the love within you. More alignment? Then get aligned. It starts here and works that way, right? You are important. All right. So, are you ready for us to open it up and allow questions at this time? Mhm. So if you have questions, go ahead and hit your raise hand function. Forgive us, our woman still has a bit of a lingering cough, so we may have to pause from time to time, but we will get to everyone. Debbie, beloved one, welcome. It has been a while, but you still feel us around, right?
Yes, I do, especially now. And Breezy the dog knows you're here. I'm petting her right now. She came right up to me.
Beautiful. How can we assist you today?
I have a question about the healing of ancestral trauma that we hear about a lot. As a person who was adopted and who is the mother of an adopted child, I would like to know if how does our ancestral work with adoption?
So only a fraction of your ancestry has to do with your human aspect. It is the soul ancestry, right? How your soul moves. And so whether you're adopted or not, it's the soul's lineage that you're working with. Okay. And so are there things that reside in that lineage that you don't know about because you don't know, the soul's lineage? Yeah. Is it important to take a look? Perhaps. Because the question is coming up for you, there's something there, yeah?
A little bit. Because I feel extremely connected. I've always felt extremely connected to my adoptive family.
Mhm.
But my daughter is from a different country. She's of a different race.
Mhm.
And so when I think of her experience, it's different than mine.
Only the human experience is
Yes,
different,
yes,
right? At the soul level, right? You're you're not your color. You are not your country of origin.
correct.
You are not your religious belief systems, right? You are a soul. And so the soul always knows its lineage, it knows its heritage.
I
It
get it.
knows the journey that it has taken to come to this point today. And just because you feel extremely connected to your adoptive family, that's fantastic. But your soul is also connected to the soul family that is different than your adoptive family, right? It's even different than your birth family. This is for everyone, right?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And so the soul knows. The soul always knows. And if there's something to be healed in your lineage, then things will come up in your life to be witnessed, perhaps to be healed.
Can you give an example of that, of one of the, of what that might look like?
Yeah. So sometimes there are traumas in your lineage, and so you might have the same traumas in your life, and or trauma triggers. And so when you are healing yourself, when you're doing your work right here and right now, the beauty is that it clears it in all directions,
I
right?
understand.
So it's not, you don't always have to go digging, but things will present themselves to you, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and you can say, okay, wow, where did this come from? Oh, this is part of the lineage, and this is a trauma that has been a repetitive pattern in my lineage for millennia, right? And here I am, soul I am, God I am, healing it in the here and the now so it can be healed everywhere. Okay?
Thank you.
Indeed. And there are many beautiful healers that can help you with that process. Many times hypnotherapy can help.
Mhm.
And we have a beautiful friend, Myra Rath, that we do chit chats with once a month,
I
right?
listen to her. Yes.
Yeah, she's brilliant at what she does. So if you would like more information on this, or if you'd like to have the experience of this, please reach out to her. Right?
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Indeed. Did we answer your question, beloved one?
Yes, you did.
Excellent. We're off to a good start.
Yes.
All right, good. Then we will go on to Nadia, who has a question, and she's our number 2 girl today. Hello.
Hi, Metatron. How are you?
Always well.
I know I should know that. So do you have a message for me today?
Two messages. Number one, it's all going to be okay. Everything is in divine order, beloved ones. Everything's going to be okay. The second message is, please remember to drop from your head and into the heart and give yourself the space that you need to process, to do the inward journey, to connect, right? Right now it is almost Christmas and we know that there's always a busy time, right? Please give yourself a little extra space over the next few days if you can. Okay?
Okay.
Where's your joy?
My joy is usually like in traveling and being away and being out.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to do quite a bit that is not available at the moment because I'm
Right,
trying to be able to get there, doing certain things to be able to get there without
right, right.
hesitation. So,
Uh,
yeah,
And it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work out to your highest good, right?
right.
We would ask you as you're moving into the new year, and this is for everyone. We spoke to Rob about it today. What does not bring you joy in your life? And that's not you don't need to answer that now, but it's important to know those things that do not bring you joy. Perhaps those are some things that you do not want to carry forward with you into the new year. All right. So take a look at that, right? The things that bring you joy, you're in alignment, right? If you're doing something and it's not bringing you joy, then please check yourself, okay?
Can you give me some guidance on how to work more from the heart? Some days I feel like I really struggle with that. Like
Mm-hmm.
just being in tuned into it. I do a lot of
Mm-hmm.
meditating, but
Mm-hmm.
some days I just don't feel like I've got it.
Yeah. Do you know that sometimes our channel feels the same way?
No, I
There's
didn't
just
know.
some days that are easier than others.
Right,
Everybody here has those days where they're wide open with the heart, and then other days they just want to hide in the closet, right?
right.
And so the the key is to witness yourself. Who am I and how do I feel today? This is for all of you. Who am I? How do I feel today? And if you're not feeling the heart, then ask for assistance from your guidance to move through your day in a heart-centered space. And what that means is that you pause before reacting, right? So you pause before you answer questions sometimes. You pause before you snap at someone. You pause before you do something that does not give you joy, right? All the pause is important to go from here to here.
Got it.
Sometimes that's the longest journey is from the head to the heart. So a bit of a pause. Give yourself a chance to pick up a glass of water and take a sip and then respond to whatever's going on. Sometimes that will give you just that moment to shift from head to heart. How would I like someone to respond to me in this situation? That's another way, right? How would I like to receive love when I'm in this space? And then you give that to another, right? You can have a successful business and be heart-centered, right? You can, all of you. All right, is that helpful, beloved one?
It is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Our pleasure. Ah, Jenny, you're up and about. How are you today?
Hi, Metatron. I'm doing better. Thank you.
Good. You still have a cough. Our woman still has a cough.
Yes. Excuse me. Yes, it's still here.
Yeah.
Thank you
How
so
can
much.
we help?
Yeah. Thank you for this time for all of us to come together. I'm curious about the winter solstice tomorrow. I would really like to honor the day and celebrate, but the only thing that I've been exposed to, or that I have seen show up in my email, is something to pay for. It's not quite resonating with me. And I guess I was just wondering, what's a great way just to honor this day?
Right. Well, the first thing is to create for yourself a bit of, we call it ceremony, right? It can be lighting a candle. It can be setting an intention. One of the things that we have done with uh, what is called the Pathway of the Initiate program is that we have everyone residing within the collective unconscious for a number of months, right? And so with this solstice, we helped everyone shift into their personal God I am consciousness, right? And so that is something that you can do as well. You can sit down, you can say a prayer, you can ask for, you know, abundance for the world, healing for the world. You can send blessings. All of this will celebrate the solstice, right? In the old days, in the old days, right? Everybody gathered around with a, a loaf of bread and the fireplace, and sang and prayed, gave thanks, opened themselves to what is coming with, the solstice. Right? It it is it's lovely to be with a group, and there's probably groups. Does anyone here know of a group that's doing something for the solstice that there is no charge? Okay. We know that there are things out there that people are doing that they do not charge for. Our woman is not doing something at this time, but you can create your own. It can be 5 minutes, Jenny, right?
True.
It's just about the gratitude and the honoring and the intention, right?
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's
Know
all
what
coming together. Go ahead.
know what the winter solstice is for you. What does it mean to you? Right? Know what that is, and then honor that.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Love
Happy
ya.
solstice. We love you as well. Hmm. All right, my friend. How can we assist you today?
Well, we've come a long way. It's like that commercial, like I've come a long way. And I've been reflecting a lot on how far, resistance, the whole load of it. And now I feel like where you're walking through sludge, and now I feel like I'm finally getting a trot, and I'm so excited about what's coming. But it's taken some time to get here. One of the things, and there's a new spirit animal coming in, and it's a falcon. And every time I'm in this certain spot, this falcon, I don't think it's even the same falcon, but I'll drive by and it catches my eye, and flies along with the car, and then it'll go off. And I've had this experience. in the car several times over the past couple of months, and I'm so enthralled that any thought or trying to get a message is out of my mind. So are you getting anything with that?
With the falcon? Well, yeah. What is happening is with your growth, with your shifts, you have changed, you are changing. And so the appearance of the falcon that takes flight, that has laser beam focus, right? Can see in the distance. This new energy is entering your life. And so this new totem animal is bringing with it, or it's bringing a vibration, but it's also bringing a reminder, right? You're not alone. You don't have to do this alone. That you've got this, that you can see where you're going. You've got your wings. You've learned how not to get hit by the car as you're driving next to it, right? Flying next to it. I mean, all of these things, when you look at this, it's a gift. And what you have been seeing is a mated pair.
Yeah.
Right. And when it started, there was probably a nest somewhere in the neighborhood that you were driving by, and they would come to make sure that you were, leaving and not any challenge to their babies. So it's beautiful to step outside your human box and say, yeah, I can see long distances. I have clear vision, clairvoyance, clear vision. Yeah, I've got my wings. I know how to navigate the world of human and spirit. That is what Falcon does, right? Navigates the world of spirit and human. Right?
The second part of that is this in any way connected to, I'm just going to say, the connecting of the tribes, this event that have in my grand vision? Is it tying it in? Is it?
Well, in that, yes, in that, it's reminding you that it's not just about the physical tribe, but it's about the ancestors that have gone before. And so as the falcon moves between heaven and earth, what you're creating needs to move between heaven and earth. It's like the ancestors are part of this. Okay?
Thank you.
Indeed. I'll look forward to hearing how it goes. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Good thing to remember. All right. All right, Jackie, how can we help you?
Well, we had a reading the other day and I got so much information. I still have more questions. And I guess the basic one is, why am I here and what is my soul's purpose? I've always thought I knew what it was, but now I'm kind of not sure.
Okay. Well, you're here because your soul decided to take a journey in human form. Right?
Right.
Your soul came with for lack of a better word, an agenda, right? It wanted certain experiences. Now, your soul has had a lot of experiences, right? And
Right.
every choice you make, and this is for everyone, every choice you make brings you different lessons and blessings, different experiences for the soul's evolution. It's all about evolving. And so that's the nitty-gritty, Jackie. You're here to evolve, right?
Okay.
What is your purpose other than evolving? Your purpose, and we've spoken about this before, is to be in service. Now, you can be in service by writing your book. You can be in service by helping to feed the hungry. It does not matter. There's no label on how to be in service. Please get out there and be in service. It's what your soul's calling for. Get involved. Be proactive, right? Everyone. We hope that as you're moving into this next year, when there's going to be some tough times, that you will be proactive. Be of service, help, be a helper, right?
Yeah. I have always felt that I wanted to write a book, and it seems like my focus should be on my experiences that might help other people.
Well, you know what? If you're waiting to write that book before you think you can help people, then you're missing the boat.
Okay.
Get up, get out, do it now. That is what we mean by being proactive. This book, how many years have you been writing this book?
A few, quite a few. It keeps changing.
As long as we've known you, Jackie.
Right.
And so you withhold, not intentionally, but you keep saying, when I write the book, it'll help people. When I do this, it'll help people. Let it go. Don't write the book. Let your experiences help people anyway, in whatever form it takes.
I think I want it to be perfect.
No such thing, beloved one. No such thing. Right?
Right.
And so don't withhold your beauty. Don't withhold what you have to offer to the world because you haven't finished the book that you may or may not finish in your lifetime. And we're talking straight to you today.
Okay.
Right? If you are so focused on perfection, and this is for everyone, you're so focused on perfection, you will never complete what it is that you're trying to complete. Because there will always be that place where it's not perfect. You have a lot to offer, Jackie.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right. Maybe
Thank you very
not what you thought that you would hear today, but stop hiding behind writing the book.
Okay.
Be of service in other ways.
In other
Right?
ways as well. Yes. Okay.
Yes. All right, beloved one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Roberto. It's good to see you again. How are you doing?
Hello, Metatron. How are you? How are you again? Hello. I'm doing good, doing good. I have a question for you. In the past, I was very attracted to the ocean. Like I used to go to the ocean, I spend time with the ocean, the water. It kind of healed me. And now I'm a little more, my attention is getting more to the sun. So I wanted to see if you can explain a little bit about the energy of the sun. Is the sun like an angelic sun? Is where the energy comes from for the sun? For some reason, I feel some.
You feel somewhat?
I feel some attraction. Like in the mornings, I want to go and watch the sun in the mornings. Always try to, when I have some time, go and get a look at the sun. Try to feel the energy of the sun, the heat of the sun. So I feel that there's an energy there, not just the.
Oh yeah, of course. And so there is there.
Want to understand a little bit more that energy.
Okay, so there's
Go ahead.
There's the sun that warms your earth, and then there is what is known as the great central sun. And you cannot see the great central sun, but you feel its effects. And most people that are very drawn to the Earth's sun are really drawn by the great central sun, but they're relating it to the Earth's sun. Okay, are you following us? Right,
Yes.
because you can feel the warmth of your Earth's sun, but what's really drawing you is the great central sun. And the reason for you, my friend, is that there is a planetary system that your soul is very connected to. And if you could like go above your sun and look down, this system would be off to the right and above your Earth's sun. And it is a system, a solar system. All right. And you are, for lack of a better terminology, that's where you're from. That's home base. And so in your daily life, you're getting messages. And that's the point from which you are receiving your messages, Rob. Right? You're getting information, you're getting downloads. And so we know that you are open to all of that. So it's that place of your lineage, your ancestors reaching out to communicate with you. But because you don't have a point of reference for that, it feels like the sun and the sunshine, right? But they are very much connected to what is the great central sun. And you can do a little research and find out what planetary systems are in that area. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And so continue to be in the sun, but begin to have communication with those ancestors. Right?
Okay.
You will receive some beautiful communication, right? Write it down, bring it to class next time, and we'll go a little bit deeper into this, all right?
Okay.
This is an exciting revelation, my friend. Don't let this go. Do a little research. Ask to be shown in your meditations, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. We are pleased. Yeah, good. All right. Kaya, hello, good to see you.
Greetings, my friend. Greetings. My question has to do with something you spoke about earlier, and what our purpose is to evolve. So my question is probably going to be put a little awkwardly because of ignorance on my behalf. When you say our purpose is to evolve, is there a limit in how much a human can evolve in a particular lifetime? I guess I'm thinking about maybe dimensionally, or what is the other word? In our consciousness and the level of consciousness. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
We
Thank
do.
you.
And so you're looking at two different pieces.
Mm-hmm.
The physical human can only evolve to a certain degree, because
Right.
the physical human body can only
Mm-hmm.
hold so much vibrational frequency. That is why guidance is working diligently to help you to shift and change from the carbon-based body to what is a crystalline-based body, so that you
Yes.
can hold more of that
Mm-hmm.
vibrational frequency. Your consciousness is unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Your consciousness is unlimited. And
Yeah.
when you think of growing your consciousness is always expanding. And you are connected to about this much of your consciousness, because your consciousness is the same as Metatron's, it's the same as Source. You're not something small and insignificant.
Mm-hmm.
You are the same,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the evolution of the soul is what is occurring through your physical body. The ascension of the soul, right? That's the aspect that is limitless consciousness. Okay.
So is it ascension from out of a physical body into a crystalline body for that soul to be housed in the crystalline body? So it's really and does it go beyond the crystalline body, or is that the
Yeah.
end? Okay.
Oh yeah. After you
Okay.
after humanity shifts into what is the crystalline form, right? After that, you begin to work towards that place of being pure light,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
again, the soul is here for the experience. It's here to evolve,
Mm-hmm.
right? It is limitless. And you are an integral part of the soul's journey in this
Mm-hmm.
in this dimension, right? The
Yeah.
soul couldn't have the experiences, it couldn't evolve in this dimension without form, without your form.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's it's a
Yeah.
co-creation, right? It's
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
dance, it's that dance. So your consciousness, when you drop the body, when you're complete with this journey, and you leave the physical body behind, you immediately like expand back into that all that you are, right? You only think that you're a small, beautiful, flower, are actually everything. And
Thank you.
does that assist you?
Oh, that was beautiful.
That brings some different perceptions, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Brings different perceptions. Yeah. Keep stretching, beloved one. Keep stretching. Good work. All right. Are you complete?
I am. Thank you.
Good. All right, Michelle.
Hello.
Okay, so I've been going through a lot lately. Some I've described as a spiritual, like existential crisis. I'm also calling this era the Great Purge, and I'm really getting a bunch of kind of what I call a slap in the face of spiritual lessons. And I've been noticing that, uh, with what has been said earlier, with letting go of things that don't serve, and then able to release that and heal it and become lighter very quickly. And then all of those doubts go away. Is this part of that purging, letting everything go, and lighting that's coming up for the next year? Is this part of it?
It's part of it, beloved one, but there are still some things that are being revealed to be witnessed and healed,
Mhm.
right? And we would encourage you to consider not calling it a crisis,
Mhm.
right? It is not a spiritual crisis that you're experiencing. It's a very big push in
Mhm.
your ascension process, right? And with that comes a lot of conflicting information, conflicting feelings, the things that aren't working anymore coming up. Remember when we asked the question, you know, what is it that doesn't bring you joy? Those are the things that are coming up to be witnessed and released or healed, right? Please don't fall victim to what is the spiritual bypassing, right? Make sure that you are facing things head on, asking for help from spirit or from human beings, right? You have human beings in your life that will assist you in this process, right? And ultimately it is the storm before the new dawn.
Mhm.
Okay, it's not going to automatically shift at the first of the year. It's going to draw out a little bit because spirit is saying that there's some things, some pieces that you haven't quite put together yet. And it's going to take a little bit of going inside and saying, okay, show me, what is it you're trying to tell me? What is it you're trying to bring through me? And it feels like I'm getting slapped in the face, right? That's it's not going out there. It's going back in here and going, okay, let me go back in and take a look, right? Are you still in grief? Are you feeling abandoned? Are you, all of these things that you can ask yourself, right? Are you ready for the new dawn? Your mind will go, yeah, baby, I'm ready. But the energy of what you're going through says different. It says there's something there to be witnessed, to reveal to yourself, right? So please, and we know that that you have guidance with you at all times. And you can always call upon Metatron. We will always show up, right? Call upon our woman, call upon Lynn, call upon those others that support you in your spiritual journey. And you will finally come out the other side, and it's going to feel brand spanking new, right? That's the cookie. That's something to look forward to. That's the cheesecake, whatever it is. Cookies these days aren't quite enough to satisfy people. Cheesecake, right? So know that what you're going through is that a deep spiritual evolutionary process. Okay. Please go inside. Make sure that you're crossing all of those T's and dotting all of the I's within this process. Okay.
To keep reviewing and going in and
Yeah. Asking to be shown. What is it that I need to see? What is it I need to know? Do this every day. This happened to me today, Spirit. Show me what you were trying to tell me with this. Because it looks very much like the cosmic boot, right? It's like something comes up and it's, yeah, let me just keep going. And then they get bigger and more intense experiences because the universe is trying to get your attention. Your soul is trying to get your attention. Okay? So there's nothing, this is neither bad nor good. It is just an experience. And you're a powerful, powerful being. And you can go inside and say, okay, show me. And it will be shown. And then you can say, okay, what are my steps to take? Right? To witness this, to heal this, to release this. If you breathe in God and exhale God, make that your mantra. Breathing in God, exhaling God. That will be very helpful. Okay.
thank you.
All right. We don't know if that's good, if this is good information or something you didn't want to hear.
Oh no, it is. It's just like, okay, like go in, out, and a lot of times you forget the basics, which is asking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fascinating? Doesn't matter how far along the path, sometimes you forget to ask. Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. You're not going to forget for long, right?
Nope. No, you forget until you remember.
Right, they'll poke you until you remember. All right? All right. All right, beloved one. Have a beautiful Christmas.
Beautiful, beautiful Christmas.
All right. Joyce. Hello.
Hello, Em. So beautiful to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you.
You've said many things already that fall into the category of my question. As a spirit in a human body, there are energies, which I call psychic energies, that come to play with me that I don't want to play with. And
okay.
I have learned many ways to invite them to leave. There is a few energies that I am still working with.
Yeah.
And I call on you to help me.
Yeah.
Is when I go to ask, what does this mean for me? Why am I experiencing this? And why am I not able yet to shift it as quickly as I want to shift it?
Okay. And it's because you're being too nice, beloved one. You are inviting as opposed to commanding.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Commanding is within your sovereign beingness.
Yes.
I command from the Lord God of my being. You are not welcome here. Leave.
It's gone now. Thank you.
Right? That's a tool for everyone. When you have things in your space that you don't want there, you don't have to ask them questions if you're good or bad. What do you want? If it doesn't feel comfortable, you can just say, I command from the Lord God of my being that you leave my space. Right? We will tell you a funny story, Joyce, that our woman in this little home that she moved into, the man who lived here for over 20 years before she purchased this, had passed. And he was very protective. First, he was very protective of the space. Then he became attached to our woman and was very protective of her. It was like she would ask him to leave, and he'd be gone for a couple of days, and then he'd come back again until she's like, you know what? This is just not okay with me. And she commanded him to leave. And then she'd see him on the outside of the house. Every now and then he'd walk by the window. Right. He's outside until he understood that everything was okay, right? And she would wave to him and talk to him and things like that. And she says, thank you for staying outside. Thank you for honoring my boundary. Right?
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Could you confirm if our mutual friend Lynn has said all of these energies that I'm experiencing, I agreed to before I came in, and I'm cool with that. But I went up into my Akashic records and I completed and declared all of these energies that
Right.
we have completed that agreement, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Have I actually done that?
Well, so here's the thing, right? When you begin to evolve and your light shines brighter, that which is not the light is drawn to that so that it can transform, right? And so you have had lots of energies that you came in with and you've worked with and released. That's all good. But there are some that you've drawn just because of your vibrational frequency and your light. And so those are not necessarily energies that you've had agreement with. They are coming because they desire to be transformed, right? But you do not have to entertain them in your space, right? It would be easier to command them to leave, and
Yeah.
then in your meditations or your ceremonies, you can create a prayer or something that you do that you share the light for that which is not light, right? For its
I like
evolution.
that. I like that. Feels good. That feels
Yeah,
right.
that's a way of being in service, right?
Yes.
But it doesn't have to come in and watch TV with you, right?
Right.
We know you do not watch TV, but you know what we say, right?
Yes.
It,
Yes.
it doesn't have to come in and take up resonance with you. Okay.
Thank you.
So yes, Lynn was correct to a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I like
All
that.
right.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes. All right.
Mhm.
That
Beautiful.
helps.
Yes. Very, extremely helpful.
Good. All right, beloved one. And please don't hesitate to reach out to our woman if you continue to have problems.
Thank you.
She'll put her male Lester boots on and help you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, indeed. Ah, our beloved Yoke. Welcome, Yoke. How could we assist you today? Hello, beloved one. Yo,
I'm
there
here,
you
sorry.
are.
It
That's all right.
takes me a while to connect.
That
Yes,
is
so
that is a beautiful color of your scarf. Very beautiful.
my favorite color, purple. Thank you so much for noticing this. That's beautiful. Yes, so when I first started my spiritual journey, I went through a period of darkness. You know, you could call it dark night of soul. In that period, I had regular nightmares. I had some really horrific dreams.
Right.
And in the last couple of years, that kind of stopped. Very rare having any nightmare now. But it's sort of gone the other way, and I now almost don't dream in the sense that I don't remember any of my dreams. So I wake up in the morning, I have no remembrance of any dreams. And I'm now get to a point where I'm ready to remember my dream experience.
Okay.
You know, which I could be in different realms or in the astral, and I am now ready to explore my astral experience. So any kind of practice or anything that I could do to awaken my remembrance of my dreams. That's my question.
Well, our woman just this week received a download of information on opening the dream field. And so she and I are experimenting with opening the dream field.
Wow.
And when we come back together again for our next session, we will work together to see if there's the possibility of opening your dream field. All right.
Thank you so much for that. This is indeed, I guess I am called to ask this. Now I know why. It's perfect timing. Thank you so much.
Isn't that funny how things all come together, right? But we will remind you that you're still traveling, you're having experiences, that there's just no remembrance of it.
Yes.
No remembrance of it up here, right? But there's remembrance of it at the soul level, at the cellular level, right? So if you have any practices for connecting with your DNA, connecting with your soul self, and ask to be shown, okay? Ask to be shown what was my most important dream last night, and see what happens, right? You're kind of going out there looking for your dream, bring it back into the realm of the soul and say, okay, I know that I dreamed last night. Will you kindly show me what my dream was or dreams were? Okay? And see how that goes, right? And then when we get together next time, we will experiment with opening your dream field. Okay?
That sounds rather exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much.
We have had some exciting experiences together over the last couple of months, yeah?
We have. Every single experience was beautiful and exciting, exhilarating, and I've learned so much. Thank you so very much.
You're so welcome. It is our honor, beloved one. So we have
happy Solstice, everyone. And in the country that I'm from, Solstice is actually our Thanksgiving. So it's a big day in Asia.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Whole family get together, we eat, we have special food, and kind of express gratitude and all that. So it's a rather auspicious and vibrant day for us. So happy Solstice, everyone, and blessing to all.
Beautiful. Thank you, beloved one, and Merry Christmas as well. All right?
Yes.
Right. Beautiful. All right, beloved souls, does anyone else have questions? Like to give a hello to Linda and a hello to Penny, Brian. Thank you all for joining us. Wendy, thank you for joining us. Is everyone feeling complete on this Friday before Christmas? Then we are going to invite our channel back so that she has a moment to love you up a little bit. We will look forward to seeing you in the new year. We are allowing Elijah some space in January to come and speak to you. We hope that you'll join him and, share some love with him as well. All right. All right, beloved ones. Happy holy days. May you find your peace and your holiness. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? Hey, Joyce. Hey,
Great.
Rob. Jenny. Hey, everybody. Everybody doing good? I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming to spend your Friday night with us.
Thank you. So appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Merry Christmas. I will look forward to seeing you guys after the new year. You are the cherry on top of 2024's Sunday. I am done until January 7th. I've been having so much fun with my family, and I have a friend coming from Colorado to spend some time. It's her first holiday without her husband, who passed during this summer. So we're gonna get her out here and love her up a little bit. So anyway, I'm around if there's anything that you need. If you just want to chit chat, shoot me a text. Mwah. I love you all. Be
I love you
well.
too.
Have such an extraordinary Christmas and New Year's. Okay.
You too.
Thank you.
All right.
You
Thank
too.
you.
All right, you guys.
Thank
See you next
you.
year.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.